the riot, you the GOAT, boy.
RT, you good, bro?
Benzion, you the man. I've been doing this here, man.
Crazy coming back, he crack the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Crazy coming back, he crack the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Christ, he coming back to save his people from the enemy. The same people stole us, then they sold us to the enemy. Came on a slave ship, shackles on my damn arm, yokes around my neck, on my feet, so I couldn't run. Me, shack.
Right here.
Jay-Lynn?
Tell them about the signs and stuff.
Okay, so we're telling our people that we went into slavery because we disobeyed God. Do you understand what I'm saying, sis?
Nah, but black.
Okay, start at verse 15 again. The chosen people of God were given rules. Okay, they're called the Israelites. Okay, God's chosen people were called the Israelites, and when they came from Egypt, do you understand that they came out of Egypt? Then when Moses came and freed his people, all right? Give me Deuteronomy. Yeah, let's give me start at verse 1. This is Deuteronomy, all right? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Okay, so do you understand this is the Bible, right? The Bible was given to his chosen people. He spoke these words to all his people, okay? Now go back to 28 and verse 15. All right? He told his people something. You understand? Y'all, you follow? I'm gonna have you follow along. All right? He told his people something. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
Okay, so he said, if you don't follow, he told his people, if you don't follow all these commandments, okay, listen, read.
And his statutes.
If you don't follow his commandments and his statutes,
which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Okay, all the children of God, they're going to have curses upon them if they don't follow what God say to do. Okay? Now, we have found out in the Bible, come over here real quick, sis, that all these people on this sign are the people of God. Why? Because he gave his people laws to follow. If they don't follow them, they're going to be cursed. So now we are looking at the curses to say which people do these curses fit upon. Meaning bad things are going to happen to his people if they don't follow his God's laws. All right? One of God's laws is remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. What day is the Lord's Sabbath day? Let me ask you that. This is one of the God's laws that he gave his people to worship him. What day is the Lord's Sabbath day?
I thought it was Sunday, but I had a feeling it was Saturday.
Right. You say you had a feeling it's Saturday, right? You are correct in your feeling. But nowadays, everybody does it on Sunday, okay? But God said we're supposed to worship him on Saturday. So that means everybody that don't follow his laws and worship him on a Saturday are going to be fitting in these curses because they're doing it on the wrong day. All right? All right.
Well, what he's saying is heavy because I'm going to give it back to you. The Sabbath day is very important. We're going to prove that to you. So first give me Exodus. Give me one about the second. Exodus 20 and verse 6. Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
So the Lord is telling his children, he said, you have to remember the Sabbath day. Why? We're going to forget it. Somebody's going to lie to us and tell us the Sabbath day is not the day it's supposed to be on. So he told us to remember that. Read.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
That means you have to separate it. You have to keep the Sabbath day holy. There's things that we're not supposed to do on the Sabbath day. But the people that rule this world, they know things about us. They know that if the children of Israel, if God's chosen people don't keep God's laws, guess what's going to happen? We're going to go into slavery on slave ships.
Right.
We're going to lose our heritage. We're going to lose everything. So he said, first thing we got to do is get rid of, they should not know what the Sabbath day is, because they can't serve their Lord correctly like that. Read.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
So think about that. It says 6 days. What is the first day of the week?
The first day of the week should actually be Sunday or Sunday.
Right, so it is Sunday. When you look at a calendar, Sunday is like on this side, right? So you count the 6th day, you go Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 6 days you can work and do anything you want. Read.
6 days shalt thou do the 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So when we counted the 6 days was Friday. So the 7th day is what? That's what Sabbath means. You know, in Spanish, sábado, that means Sabbath. That's the 7th day.
I'm Nigerian.
Oh yeah. So you're Nigerian. Are you Yoruba or are you Igbo?
Igbo.
You're Igbo? So that means, you know what that means? That means Eber. That means Hebrew.
That's right.
That's right.
The other one's Yoruba. That means Jeroboam. That's the northern kingdom. So you are an Israelite.
That's right.
I'm trying to tell you, sister, you're the greatest thing to walk on this earth.
That's
We're
right.
Israelites also. I'm from the tribe of Gad. Most likely, a lot of the Igbo are Judah. Like you see all these men out here, they from the tribe of Judah. Y'all from the same tribe. The only difference is they didn't catch your forefathers and took them on boats. Yours stayed over there. Where these gentlemen right here, they came on slave ships. So you are a princess. You are a daughter of God.
That's right.
So what you have to do is learn what does God require from a daughter of God. We're going to keep going on that. I'm going to give it back to the brother. Keep reading the Sabbath.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy sons, nor thy daughters, thy manservants, nor thy maidservants, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
So what the Lord is telling you, say, I want this day to be holy. I don't want you to work. I want you to serve me. He said, I give you 7 days in a week. Give me 1 day. That's all I'm asking for is 1 day. Look at our people right now. Do we look like we serving the Lord today? Let's look around. We're not serving the Lord right now. We are, because we out here teaching our people. We're trying to raise the decayed estate. Give me Psalms 106 and 34. What we're trying to do is raise the decayed estate of our people. So what we're doing is trying to show you this is one law that they have tricked us about. Even in Nigeria, when we went over there, we got some brothers that went to Nigeria, whatever like that. They're trying to indoctrinate y'all with white Jesus. They're trying to make y'all bleach y'all skin. You know? Go ahead.
And because I actually have to go on the chapter. But what I will say is that I learned a lot of things actually because I was raised with multiculturals. I learned different religions and different aspects so that I may not be only open-minded. But the thing that I always was interested in, especially when it came to the religion of Christianity, was during slavery we have a lot of things that we hate to break up that we just felt like it was unnecessary to keep, like the chains that bounded us to all the problems that we kept. But one of the biggest ones y'all kept is Christianity.
Right. So, and this is the thing. We did. Over here, Christianity dominates the world right now. Yeah. But that's why we're waking up. The Lord seemed fit for us to wake up. We're not into Christianity. For one thing, Christianity is not in the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. I've always found that it was interesting, again, learning from different aspects.
Right.
It's like, one, it's a translation. A man can translate anything to anything he wants if you don't know the real answer to it.
Right.
So you're only leading, it's like leading a fool.
Right, but do you believe in God?
Of course I do.
All right, so you believe, and all praise to the Most High. So this is what God said. God put the Spirit on King James and other men to give His word pure in its purest form. The devil is going to take other people and use it to transition that. So when we go into translation, give me Isaiah 28 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
Just stay right there. I'm going to give it back to you. Watch, I'm going to show you what's going to happen. So during the translation, I'm going to show you what's happening. But God still kept his words pure. Because back then they had men who can translate all those different things. If you can't, give me the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary and look up KJV Bible. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 28 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
For with stammering lips.
So with stammering lips, read.
And another tongue.
In other languages.
Will he speak to this people.
So Lord's going to put it in another language. He's going to allow us to translate it correctly. there's going to be some people that's going to translate the Bible differently, but we're going to know because he's going to show us, and we're going to be able to prove everything precept upon precept. Go to verse 9.
Verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
So the Lord says, who am I going to teach knowledge to and understand the correct way to decipher this Bible? Read.
Them that are weaned from the milk.
So them that understand what God's laws is, because the beginning of your knowledge is keeping God's laws. So guess what? We had to forget all this evil stuff we did. Some of us out here were gangbangers. Some of us out here were whoremongers. We had to leave that alone, and God said, okay, I can trust him. I'm going to give him the understanding of this book. Now read.
And drawn from the breast.
And drawn from the breast. So he said the breast, that means that's like a baby, right? That means you're gonna see something, and it's gonna be like real simple. But in order to understand that simple stuff, you're gonna have to be keeping God's commandments. Once you see that, then you're gonna be drawn from the breast, because a baby, they're gonna drink milk at first. They're gonna meet the simple stuff. Then when they get older, they're gonna start eating meat. It's the same thing with us. We have to learn exactly what God wants from us to understand what is really. We don't go by all these different religions because God never gave us religion. Religio means bondage. The only thing we bonded to is the laws, commandments, and statutes. That is the only thing we bonded to. Now watch, read.
Verse 10.
Wait, hold on. Okay.
But I did appreciate this moment.
No problem, no problem.
Oh, and all praise be to the highest. I hope you all listen.
Yes, all praise. Call that number if you have any questions. We'd like to dialogue with you, talk to you about this, because I'm going to leave you with this. Like when you go to a Christian church in different religions, they celebrate things that's not even in the Bible. Like they celebrate Christmas. Christmas is not in the Bible. You'll see no Israelite celebrate Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, I grew up Jehovah Witness, Baptist, Christian, and Buddha, actually.
Right. And see, those, and what it is, those are false gods, because, and I know we all, because I was in the white Christ, you know. Some of our brothers were Muslims, so they was in Allah. You know, that's the thing to keep us away from our true God. God is the God of our people, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. We are the Israelites. So you have the true God, and he's dealing with you.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support